Hi, this video I'm going to tell about the deep learning concept called generative adversarial networks. We will discuss the concept. So first I will tell about what are generative adversarial networks. So this network was actually introduced by the author Ian J. Goodfellow in the year 2014 and along with some other co-authors. And what kind of activities it will perform is it will perform the unsupervised learning task in the machine learning. So generative adversarial networks, it is shortly called as GAN actually. So it will perform the unsupervised learning task in machine learning. You know that there are three different types of machine learning. One is a supervised learning, second one is unsupervised learning, and the other one is a reinforcement learning. And it consisting of two models actually. One is a generator and the other one is a discriminator. So the purpose of this two model is it automatically discover and learn the patterns in input data. So as I told, there are two models. The first model is known as a generator and the second model is known as the discriminator. And they compete with each other to scrutinize, capture and replicate the variation within a data set. And it can be used to generate new examples that plausibly would have been drawn from the original data set. And here we will see one example for the generative adversarial networks. So assume that there is a database that has real 100 rupee notes, and here the purpose of the generator neural network is it generates the fake 100 rupee notes. And the discriminator network, the purpose of the discriminator network here is it will help to identify the real and fake notes. So when you look at the diagram, so here we have a database, and this is a database actually. This is a database. So this database actually contains the real 100 rupee notes, and this is a generator. So the purpose of the generator here is the generator neural network here generates the fake 100 rupee notes. So here the purpose of the discriminator here is this discriminator network will help to identify which one is a real note and which one is a fake note. Here what note we have taken for consideration is we have taken the 100 rupee note, and the purpose of the discriminator network is it will help to identify which one is a real 100 rupee note and which one is a fake 100 rupee note. And now as we have two models in GAN, so the first one is a generator model. So the purpose of the generator model in here is it is a neural network that creates a fake data to be trained on the discriminator. And in our previous example, it generates the fake 100 rupee note, and it learns to generate the plausible data. The generated examples or instances become the negative training example for the discriminator. So what it takes is it takes a fixed length random vector carrying noise as input and generates a sample. And this is a diagram for the generator neural network, and the random input is given to the generator network. Adding some noise, what output will be generated is it is a fake image. So the fake image is generated as an output of the generator network. So here the main aim of the generator is to make the discriminator classify its output as real. So here the generator will generate the fake notes. So it will make the discriminator to classify its output as real. So here the part of the GAN that trains a generator includes the noisy input vector, generator network which performs a random input data into a data instance, then discriminator network which classifies the generator data, and the generator loss which penalizes the generator for failing to halt the discriminator. And now we discuss about the discriminator. So what is discriminator is again it is a neural network. The purpose of the discriminator is to identify the real data from the fake data created by the generator. So the real data is coming from the database and the fake data is created by the generator. So the purpose of the discriminator here is it identifies the real data from the fake data. And here the discriminator training data comes from two sources. One is the real data instances such as the real pictures of birds, humans, currency notes. So in our example we used the currency note. So these pictures are considered as real data instances. So the fake data instances actually they're created by the generator, which are used as negative examples during the training process. So during the training process we have the positive example as well as negative example. And this is a discriminator diagram. As we have input for the discriminator comes from the two sources. One comes from the database, that is a real image, and one comes from the generator network, that is a fake image. So the purpose of the discriminator network is to identify which one is a fake note and a fake image and which one is a real image. And now how GAN works, that is generative adversarial networks. How it works is, as we saw, it consisting of two neural networks. One is a generator, we call it as a G of X, and a discriminator we call it as D of X. So both of them play an adversarial game. So here the purpose of the generator aim is to fool the discriminator. How it fools is by producing the data that are similar to those in the training set. This is the aim of the generator. Similarly, in the discriminator will try not to be fooled by identifying the fake data from the real data. So the purpose of both of them is they work simultaneously to learn and train complex data like audio, video or image files. And this is a diagram. So here the generator network takes a sample and generates a fake sample of data. So the generator is trained to increase the discriminator network's probability of making mistakes. So we have a noise vector is added with a sample image, and that will go to the generator network and it will create some fake image. And this is an example, and these are the real images. These are the real images that was taken from the database, and these are the fake images that are taken from the generator network. So both will go to the discriminator network, and here the purpose of the discriminator is to identify which is a real image and which is a fake image. This is a predicted label, so it will identify which is a real and which is a fake node. And these are the steps for training the GAN. One is we need to define the problem, and we need to choose the architecture of GAN, which architecture is compatible for the particular problem. That architecture we need to design. Then train the discriminator on real data. Then generate fake inputs for the generator, because generator will generate the fake inputs. For that it needs to generate the fake inputs for the generator. Then train the discriminator on fake data. So step number 3 is we need to train the discriminator on the real data, and step number 5 is train the discriminator on the fake data. So now train generator with the output of the discriminator based on real data and fake data. So the discriminator will generate the output. These are the different types of GAN. Vanilla GAN, then deep convolutional GAN, and a conditional GAN, and super resolution GAN. So this is about the video of what is GAN and what are the different types of GAN. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this video and share with your friends. So thanks for watching.